Hey everyone, I'm Esteban Cardona and I'm still sleepy. Oh, I just woke up. However, I have to present this task in less than 2 hours, so let's roll our throat and let's get it. So today we're going to review some videos. We will talk about what they are about, also their most important aspects, but not only that. And at the end, I'm gonna give you my humble opinion about them and what I think about them. So let's get it. Number one, leadership. First of all, we see that a leader has to have a courage to stand out and be ridiculed. Number two is that the first follower transforms that lonely fool leader into a leader because he's agreeing to do what the lonely leader is proposing to do. Yeah, like in the video, I've heard that the first lonely leader is just dancing in the middle of nowhere, just 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 the way he wants to do it, and first follower accepts to do that with him. Number three, a movement must be public. Of course. As we see in this video, we see that that guy highlights that it is important not only the leader but also the followers. Yeah, as you're saying in the video, all of them are participating in that foolish movement. As they say in the video, the more people that are joined in the movement, the less risky it is. One thing to note it is that people who join the movement lately will probably not stand out. They will not be ridiculed, but they will be part of the fashion hurry. Yeah, like you're saying in the video, all of them are dancing with the first and with the leader and with the first followers, and all of them are dancing like foolish people, like you know, you know what I'm saying. Just see this video. And finally, he also mentioned that the leader is over glorified. Probably the first person, of course, the leader, has to have the X to show his ideas or her ideas or whatever. Of course, because of that, he's going to get all the credit. However, who made him the leader was the first follower because he was the one that was agree with him from the first time because he accepted his idea or her idea to do exactly the same thing what he was doing. In this case, dancing in the middle of nowhere like foolish people, of course. Now, my perspective, my opinion of this is that being a leader must be complicated. It must be complicated, don't you think that? Huh. But not only that, but the first follower has to have all the courage to follow you doing whatever you're doing. You know what I mean? Like those guys. Whatever it is going to be, like something silly, like in a video, or something serious. Whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? But you know what? This video was fun, isn't it? Just see, you see these people dancing like fool. Oh my. So, oh my. I hope one day I have the balls to do something like that, something like this. You know what I mean? Perhaps one day. I'll be in the middle of nowhere just dancing out there and those foolish things. I don't know, man. Okay, and now let's roll to the second video, which is about introverted and charismatic. Oh god, here we go again. The summary of this video is how to be popular as an introvert. Well, so here we're going to mention, as I said before, the most important aspects that you have to consider in take into account if you are an introvert person and you want to be popular. This video is for you, so stay here and just watch it. Well, the first point is indirect praise to other people. When a person gets recognition because of something that he has done, they should feel very happy. However, it is important to keep not only to yourself but also to give credit to other people that because they have helped you to do that or to do something or to complete what you're done. Just like Keanu Reeves does, you know? Keanu Reeves, John Wick Parallelum. Nice. Number two is exude a saint-like presence, like what I'm doing right here. Can you shut up? I'm doing a video. Oh my god. The video tells us about the way in which Keanu Reeves communicates with the people, with the audience. He communicates in a very calm way, you know what I mean? And like in a very calm way. He tends to carry calm talks and most importantly, without letting people get bored or lose your attention. You know, like you're just standing there and just saying, you're just paying attention to that guy talking about whatever. You're just like. Number three is that another thing to keep in mind is the gestural movements, like I'm doing right here, like you know what, number one, number two, number three, I'm getting out of here, you know? All of those things help you to reach people attention. And he uses them very often, not only to express his excitement leaking towards the topic that he's going to talk about, you know what I mean? But also to show people how interesting is the topic that he's going to talk about. Number four, another important point is to to live the story you're telling to the audience or to whoever you're talking with. Whenever he talks about something, he shows that emotion, telling that story or telling whatever he's talking. He's telling to people, to audience. He shows that emotion that brings him to talk about the topic that he likes, and you can notice that in his gestures. Yeah, as we said before, he's just telling the story, just moving his hands, doing all the gestures, and that makes comfortable in this place. Just watching him telling a story. And number five, and last but not least, you know what? Generosity is always something important. Whether you're famous as Keanu or you don't, you can never forget to be always generous with people. But but you know what? Not do that because you just want to be recognized or because you're generous with someone. No, don't do that. Don't completely do that. That's a no. That's a big no. It's really important for you because you feel it, because that's gonna show the way that we are. So now, if we want to be famous like Keanu, you know what? You have the five points of how to be famous, being an introvert person and charismatic person. And the last video talks about charisma, how to be magnetic. That's a good question that I don't know how I'm gonna answer. Oh, after watching that video, now there are 5 steps to become a magnetic person to the others that I'm gonna put you right here. Not yet, at the end of the video. So, you know what? You have to say it. First one, set a playful tone from the start, because what you want to do is you want to catch your audience attention. It is always important to have always a smile while you're talking with people, you know, to reach, to catch that attention. Because in that way, you must transmit good energy so that other people again feel attracted for you. Like I know you're feeling about me right now, you know, because I'm smiling and you're enjoying this video. I hope, because if you don't, I'm gonna be so frustrated and I'm not gonna do this again. Number 2 is that you have to stay away. You have to completely stay away from your all insecurities. You just have to look at the example of Jamie Foxx. He can make jokes of himself without ridiculing himself. You know what? That kind of humor. And this is something that shows that Jamie has a lot of confidence in himself. And that's something really important if you want to be a charismatic person. Number 3, and I think, in my opinion, this is very important, is that whenever you're telling a story, you have to tell it in first person, in the present. With a variety of voices, you know, you have to say changing your voice. Like if you're telling a part where it is like, let's say, relaxing, or it is supposed to make you feel sad, you have to stay in a tone of voice like this. But if you want to But if you want to make people feel excited or feel happy, you have to talk like this, with this tone of voice, with this, number four is that you have to be a likable listener, like Jamie Foxx does. It's not just sitting down and tell a story, talking 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 hours and all that stuff. No, it's also knowing how to be a listener. You have to know how to listen to people. Yeah, not only you have to know how to transmit your ideas, to talk about them. Also an important part of being a leader or a charismatic person like Jamie is that you have to know how to listen, how when to stop and begin listening to other people. That's very important. I think listening a people is a key to become being loved by others, and therefore, of course, becoming more magnetic from others. Holy, I think all of what we have talked about in this video, it's so important. This is so important for those who want to be magnetic, charismatic, famous, and leaders. You know what? That's amazing to see how people like Jamie have that ability to know how to be charismatic. I want to be like him. And of course, I've learned many things by doing this video. Hopefully, I can put all of this into practice and become a charismatic person one day. Who knows? Perhaps in the future, I can become a charismatic and famous leader, like combining all of those three aspects that we have covered in this video. I hope soon. Who knows? So for now, this was all, and thank you for your attention, and bye bye.